What's up, guys? We often work in the sagittal plane, and that's anything from front to back, and that's running, walking, squats, deadlifts, any type of forward to back movement. And that's going to hit a lot of your quads, your hamstrings, your chest and back. But a lot of times we forget that life is 3D and we move side to side as well. So today we're going to focus on the frontal plane mobility series, or adduction mobility series, where we look at the inside of the legs, the outside of the hips, and those types of things. So stay tuned. We're going to run through twice. Just follow right along, and you're going to need either a towel on hardwood floor or a slider or paper plate on carpet. So here we go. We're going to start here on a single knee, and we're going to have one leg out to the side. Now we're going to stretch this inner thigh here by sinking our butt back towards the ground. I'm going to press this hand into the ground, that hand closest to that straight leg, and I'm going to raise that leg up for 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm going to come out of it and relax for a second. Drive that butt back, come to the in-range motion of that inner thigh stretch, and then I'm going to press that knee up. I press the foot up. 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you don't cramp in that outside hip. One more time. Come down to that in-range of motion. Press this down to stabilize the core. And go. 2, 1. Relax. Nice. Okay. Other side. I want that toe pointed straight ahead. You can kind of play with it as you go back into the stretch, but as we lift off, I want the toe straight ahead. So sink your butt back. You feel that stretch to the inner thigh. Press the hand into the ground to stabilize and lift. 3, 2, 1. That core should be fired up. Okay, if this is your in range and you can only lift up just a little bit, it may not lift up. That's okay. Squeeze that outside hip. And go. 3, 2, 1. Good. And go. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're on our feet. Okay, lateral lunge. We're not going to use anything. I just want you to focus on getting depth. Okay, going down into the movement, working on getting your toe, hip, and knee and hip all in that same line. I'm going to press up and through to that same side. I step wide. I get that knee, hip, and toe all in that same line. Okay, if you're not stepping far, if you're stepping too far, your hip might be on the inside. Okay, and if you're stepping too little, that hip might be on the outside. So you got to find that happy medium. Sink down, stretch that inner leg, and then glute strength on the outside to stand back up. So I'm down, and then I'm stepping back up. Here it is from the other side. Boom. Driving right up and through. Outside of this heel, sit back. You can reach forward. Good job. Step, chest comes down. Drive up and through. If you're doing it right, you feel a stretch to the inside, and then this muscle right here is really working as well as the quad to stand back up. Nice, one more each. Good, all right, back down to our knees. Here's where you're gonna need that hardwood floor and or the carpet and slider. I'm gonna use just a mini band slider, okay? So what I'm going to do, we're going to work on adduction. So I'm going to slide out with just one. So I've got one knee that's on the carpet and or mat. The other knee is on the slider. What I want you to do is work on sliding that knee out. Your feet can stay stable. We'll get to it in range of motion. Certainly I could go further, but I can't right here. And then I'm going to drive that knee into the slider to come back. Now you're going to feel that inner thigh right there work to come back up. Drive down and then make sure that slider's nice. And come back up. Here we go. Find in range of motion and then use your strength to come back. You may not be very far right away. It may just be 3 inches. That's certainly great if that's where you're starting. You might be in the splits. That's just growth. Nice, switch sides. Here we go. Sliding out. And drive up. Bring the glutes into it. Okay, bring your hips forward. 3 more. Time, nice, good job. All right, now to really take home this inner leg, what I want to do is go into a side plank. Side plank with knee raise if we can. Now this top leg is going to press into the ground. This bottom leg is going to go knee raise. I'm driving up through this elbow here. So I'm going to come up tall, drive that elbow up, and then push it back. Drive that knee up, sorry, and then back. Straighten it, drive the knee. What I'm doing here is squeezing this inner thigh, okay, in this iso hold to keep my body up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. If I need to, bend this other knee here, okay, and add a little pressure down on the ground to take off some of that to where you can still squeeze that inner thigh and practice your way on up to the next level. All right, other side. Again, I'm just keeping that leg bent at the bottom to help me, but I'm really focused on pressing through with that top leg. Here we go. Keep your hips forward as that knee comes up. Time, nice. Let's run it back. Here we go. Half kneeling, legs out to the side. Sink your butt back, get down to in range of motion, and press. Good, walk it out. Try to get a little bit better than you were on that last round. Good, switch sides. Nice, on your feet, here we go, lateral lunge. Press through that outside foot. Last one. Good work. All right, grab that slider. Here we go. Now, this is an exercise that is going to cause a lot of soreness. So, if you've never done these before, start small. Two more. Good, switch sides. Here we go. Squeeze. Good. All right, side plank. Now that you know what you're supposed to squeeze, make this one better. Last one. Press that top foot into the ground, inside of top foot, right, just like so. Bottom leg is on the front. Go. I got 10. Woo! Last one. Ready, ready. Bottom leg in front, set, go. Nice. All right, guys, you're gonna wanna come back to this. I know that these are movements in which are not frequented for the most people. So come back around and practice. You do a lot better next time. Tomorrow you might be a little bit sore, but make sure you add these in about once a month. Okay, keep frontal plane exercises in your regimen. Keep on moving, have a great day.